Good Saturday evening. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine breaking in because we've had some changes out in the tropics with Laura and particularly with Marco now getting faster and likely a bit stronger here as it makes landfall a little bit closer to us. So for that reason, now we have tropical storm watches up for Baldwin and Mobile County, for George County as well. And then for the coastal Mississippi counties, a hurricane watch is now in effect. So watches like that means the possibility of those conditions within 36 hours. So this thing is moving fast and we're going to be dealing with it very, very soon. Storm surge watch for all of our coastal areas now. The vulnerable low-lying areas like the western end of Dauphin Island, the causeway going out Dauphin Island, parts of Fort Morgan, and of course the causeway up in the bay, all will be having issues due to storm surge from what is Marco. Right now has winds of 65 miles per hour. Thing is moving fast to the north-northwest at around 13 miles per hour. I should say fairly fast at 13 miles per hour. And the thing is, it looks like what it's going to do is essentially beat the ridge. We are anticipating a ridge pushing it off to the west. That'll eventually happen, but probably not before it makes landfall. So originally we thought that, the ridge would push it over this way, maybe even more towards Texas. Now it looks like it'll be a little later till that ridge can take hold of it because this thing moves a little quicker. Then it'll make landfall possibly around the mouth of the Mississippi River, but it's not too far off of us, that's for sure. Here we are. There's Dauphin Island right there. So very close indeed. The right-hand side of a system like this is always the nastier side, so we can certainly expect some impacts from this as it makes its way on in. That's 1 o'clock on Monday. We could probably see our first rain bands by tomorrow night. So that's how quickly this whole thing is going to happen. It won't be too long before we are dealing with Marco, possibly as a low-end hurricane. Now out to Laura, winds of 50 miles per hour with this one moving to the west at 18 miles per hour. It's going to move over the island of Hispaniola, then over Cuba. Then once it emerges off of Cuba, this will be about the same time that Marco is making landfall up here. This one will be working its way into the Gulf. As it works its way into the Gulf, it's going to find a good opportunity to start to strengthen, and it likely will strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane. Thankfully, it's moving pretty quickly. If it had some more time over that warm water, it would likely grow even stronger. But nonetheless, this storm will likely be a little bit larger than Marco. And once again, it looks like we'll be on the right-hand side, one way or the other, so we can anticipate some impacts from Laura as well exactly 2 days later. So Monday, Marco, Wednesday, Laura. Quite the setup here for us. You're definitely going to want to stay tuned. We'll have updates here on the half hour here on Fox 10 News, and of course, we'll have Fox 10 News tonight after boxing.